KIDO Talk Radio proudly presents the show that answers your questions about home ownership. Welcome to Real Estate Rescue with your host, Greg Ferrera.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Greg Ferrera's Real Estate Rescue. Thanks for tuning in today to KIDO Talk Radio, 580 AM and 107.5 FM. I'm your host, Greg Ferrera, a local real estate agent with over 25 years experience. I work over at Good Vibes Real Estate, which is locally owned and operated right in Boise, serving the entire Treasure Valley from Mountain Home all the way to Ontario and everywhere in between. Now, I'd like to take a minute and introduce my amazing co-host, Mr. Clint Walker from Summit Funding, based out of Meridian and serving most of the western United States, if not the entire United States. Clint has over 20 years experience in the lending industry, is doing some phenomenal things with folks all over the valley. I do want to welcome Clint. Clint, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Greg.
How was that for an introduction?
You know, that was a great introduction. You know, one thing that we forgot, and I'm going to do this really quick.
Uh-oh.
So hang on. No, there's no uh-ohs here. Watch this. I'm going to go like this. Greg, I need to see the fist pump or it's not going to work.
Okay, you got it right there.
Come on,
okay,
go.
You're here.
No, like real.
We're live.
You're
Go
yeah,
right now.
That's the one.
But we're on. They can't see
okay,
us.
That's okay. Yeah, they can. This is video.
Oh, your videos. All right.
Yeah, we're gonna show people. We
Social media.
got to have that. Yeah, that's right. So we got to have that. And social media, we are not. Right?
We're social, but we're not much media.
Yeah, social, but the media we're lacking. So we're on here doing this, but we're going to get this down. So I'm taking pictures and videos that I got to get promoting that to show that, hey, guess what? Right? We really are having fun here.
You're on it.
There we go.
Lindsay's going to be proud of you.
She's going to be very proud of me.
Yep.
Yeah,
Way
she
to
gave
go.
me an assignment, and I'm following through with that assignment.
Well, folks, for those of you who are new to the show and for those of you who join us regularly, thank you. Real Estate Rescue is one of the Treasure Valley's top resources for up-to-date, real-time real estate sales information, statistics, and current trends. You'll also get great tips on home maintenance, remodeling, updating, as well as new and creative financing options with Clint and his team. Now, folks, Clint and I are here to provide you with accurate, up-to-date information, resources, and assistance in all areas of real estate and finance. We want to put our extensive experience to work for you, the great people of Idaho. Now, for those of you getting ready to move, or maybe you might be needing some temporary storage, you got caught in a delay. Might be one of those new construction deals, Clint. I understand some of those people are getting put off for a little while.
Just a little.
Yep, accidentally, not on purpose.
That's right.
But it's causing some challenges.
Something didn't show up.
Yep, our friends and sponsors at Pro Relo Group are here to serve you. Whether it's a local move, right here in the Treasure Valley, or somewhere across this amazing country, they are here, ready. They have temporary and long-term storage. Don't be shy. Reach out. Get a hold of them. Rick and Rick are happy to help you. You can get them at our website, realestaterescueidaho.com. Again, realestaterescueidaho.com. There's a tab. You can scroll down. You can reach them directly, or you can fill out our little information sheet in the bottom. Just say you want to get a hold of the moving folks, and we'll have somebody contact you right away. We want to say thanks for joining us today. We had a great show. You can reach us by phone, and we'll give you more contact information as we go. First number we'll give you is 208-559-0590. Again, 208-559-0590. Always love the phone calls. Great to hear from people all week long, every day. We're available. Clint and I are here for you.
Yes, we are.
There we go. Thanks for taking time to tune in and join us. Clint, let's get going.
All right, it's time.
Rock and roll.
Get started.
For everybody who's here today, I always say whether you're at home, in the garage, in the shop, taking a nap, keep one ear open. A little bit of fun there. Driving in your car.
Then keep both eyes open.
Both eyes open.
Yep.
And if you've joined us for your lunch break, thank you. We are honored.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
pretty cool. Yep. Thanks for joining us. We're blessed to be here. Want to have some fun today. Let's do the show reminders first, because I'm passionate about those. I don't want to forget. There's a lot going on. And earlier this week, I sent a picture to you on a notice for foreclosures in the area of some subdivisions of homes that started at like $600,000 and $700,000.
Really? You've seen pictures of that already?
You probably missed it, but you check. Yeah. Foreclosures, ? Need help.
So it's already started?
Uh-huh.
Huh.
I wasn't aware of any foreclosures in there. But
No,
I checked.
Yeah.
So I'm passionate, folks. Whether it's those signs in the ground on the corner at the intersections, we pay cash for houses, or at 10 o'clock at night on TV, we're seeing all these ads. Please give Clint and I a call. You have options before you go that direction. Those folks are not there to help you.
No, they are not.
They're there to help them. So if you know somebody in trouble, you need some help, please give us a call. We've been creating memories and miracles for a long time.
Yep.
So give us a holler. Don't be taken advantage of. We also want to double down on Be Kind. It's 2021. We're kind of this post-COVID situation. People are getting out and about. I know folks are all over the place. Things are booming.
Things are booming. People they're just on edge, some of them, so let's remember that.
We were at the Stampede Buckaroo Breakfast earlier in the week, and lots of folks, and I understand they have record attendance this week.
It's awesome.
So, yeah, lots of cool things going on. Be friendly. Put a smile out.
And what a great event.
Yeah, lots of things
for years.
Yeah.
As a little kid going to that, it's just amazing. Loved it. Yeah,
the Valley's
absolutely.
waking up. Yep. Now, communication. Clint and I are a little bit old school here. We do appreciate the phone calls. Grab a pen, pencil, or crayon, whatever you need to write with for the show, because we may come up with an idea, a website, or a phone number you might want to get. And you can reach Clint at 208-870-4279. I'll do that one more time, and we'll update that as we go through the show. 208-870-4279. We're always happy to get the phone calls, happy to hear from you. I want to remind you of our search engine. I believe, Clint, 50 people signed up this last week and are searching for homes.
Wow.
So on Real Estate Rescue, Idaho.com, our website, there's a spot there you can sign up and search for homes, and we've given our word and promise you we will not stalk you. Unless Clint says, let us know if you want to be stalked. And what we mean, folks, is that general websites on the internet for home searches have, some kind of systems where they'll get a hold of you and call you and email you out of nowhere. We will not do that. You're safe at Real Estate Rescue, Idaho.com to search for homes. So please feel free.
Unless you have questions.
Yes, let us know.
Yeah, let us know so we can do it.
Reach out to us.
Be more than happy to help you answer any question that you have.
Great segue into please call us before you get into trouble.
Oh, man. Isn't that what we've been talking about? So for a while now, we've been talking about it, but we're starting to see more and more of it, aren't we?
Yep. People getting into situations they didn't see coming.
That they didn't see. And people that don't understand how to help them out of the situation are walking away from them. Okay, that's just something that we've seen now for the last couple of weeks. It's really interesting when times get tough, when things get hard, and things are going to tighten up. Things are going to get a little more difficult. So again, experience
matters.
You say this over and over and over. If somebody's caught in a situation they don't know how to get out of, and they're just told, well, that's it, there's nothing I can do. I'm working with someone right now. That's exactly what happened. They were told there's nothing they could do. Well, there's multiple things they can do. And we're now moving forward on the original plan, but with a little different scenario. We just adjusted a little bit and we made it work for them, but they didn't lose the house or the earnest money. So it's very interesting when somebody else out there drops it and says there's nothing we can do. Well, okay, that's maybe because you didn't try, or they didn't try, or something didn't happen. That's where experience matters. That's where you come together and we find a solution.
Clint, I was just thinking, we have over 50 years experience between the two of us. Thousands of transactional situations. And that matters.
It really matters.
Yep. So folks, reach out to us. We're here. You can trust us. We have a great track record. We want to be able to solve problems and help you before you get into one of those situations.
That's correct. Yep.
Now, also, we support our law enforcement family here in the Treasure Valley. Real Estate Rescue is 100% to back the folks in the blue and brown, our law enforcement families who live and work in our communities every single day. Please take a moment when you see them. Let them know you appreciate the job they're doing. Say thank you for their sacrifice to our commitment, our community, and their families who are making the sacrifice for their loved ones. Clint, working 7 days a week.
Absolutely.
And I remember those days. Sometimes you go to work at 11 o'clock at night and don't get in until 8 or 9 or later in the morning.
That's right.
It can be a rough schedule. So we want to say thank you, any of our listeners who are in the first responder business, our law enforcement families and friends. Thank you very much.
Love them.
Absolutely. Okay, please drive careful out there. We've had sort of a heat wave over the last few weeks. I can't wait, Clint, till it gets back down into the, 50s?
That is the best.
That'll see
you got to
remember.
You got to remember that is the best. It happens a couple times a year, doesn't it? Gets down the 50s, and you're like,
I've
this
been
is
dying.
beautiful.
Oh, this is brutal.
Yeah.
Anyway, folks, please be careful out there. Lots of folks out. It is summer. We're on the highways. Law enforcement folks are asking us to please ask you to be safe, be thoughtful, and be careful out there. Exercise a little bit extra more caution in the summer months. We have more people out there. Now, 3 ways to reach us. Our website, realestaterescueidaho.com. One more time, that's realestaterescueidaho.com. You can scroll down. We have several different interesting opportunities, information on there, but you can reach us if you scroll down. Fill that form out. Clint and I both will get back to you right away. You can email us at greg@realestaterescueidaho.com, and you'll get both of us. Greg, Greg, at realestaterescueidaho.com. You can give us a call directly. Always love the phone calls. 208-559-0590. 208-559-0590. And you can catch Clint, 208-870-4279.
That's it.
870-4279. That is the money number. All right. Clint, a little bit more time before we got to take a break here. Shout outs. Do you have anybody special you want to shout out for this week?
Yeah, I had a couple people. They were talking. Rick Middleton, Sean Middleton. They were like, "Hey, heard the show, loved the show. Thank you very much. Great insight." Yeah, wanted to give a shout out to him.
Okay, and then I want to give a shout out to Daniel and Tiffany.
There
You
go.
hung in there. We got a great house last week for them. They're super excited.
Nice.
First home. Family just out in Caldwell. They're excited. I want to say hang in there, folks. Want to give you a shout out. Congratulations. Get excited. It's time to pack.
Let's go.
I'm looking forward to that. It's been fun. And Elisa, we got that house for you. It's time. It's going to happen quickly. Excited for you. Beautiful home in Middleton. And Val, new construction could be a challenge. You've been hanging in there. It will work out. We're on our way there. Want to give you a shout out. Congratulations.
There you go.
Lots of folks we're getting a chance to help. Folks, we're going to have to take a quick commercial break. Clint, anything before we go to break?
Nope, we're good.
Okay, free money. Call Clint.
Call free for free money.
Yeah, free
let's
money.
go. Free money.
208-870-4279. We're having fun today. Folks, we're going to take one of those quick commercial breaks. You're listening to Greg Ferrera's Our Real Estate Rescue on KIDO Talk Radio, 580 AM and 107.5 FM. Clint and I hope you're enjoying the show. Don't go away. We have some stats, some dollars. The market's changing just a tad. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. In case you've just joined us, this is Greg Ferrera's Our Real Estate Rescue on KIDO Talk Radio, 580 AM, 107.5 FM. I am your host, Greg Ferrera, with Good Vibes Real Estate, along with my co-host, the amazing Mr. Clint Walker and his creative solutions team at Summit Funding. Creating memories, feats of finance, and helping people every single day. I had to squeeze that in there.
I like the feats of finance.
We are here for you, folks. If you'd like some help or have a question, we do free consultations. Always here to help you avoid challenges. The show's called Real Estate Rescue for a reason. We want to stop you from getting into challenged situations and times.
Yep.
Just don't want that to happen. So moving forward, Clint, why don't we have a little bit of fun?
Okay.
You know, interest rates are always a topic. It doesn't matter where I am around the valley. I always hear people talking interest rates, talking about houses, the market. You know, the stock market was like a basketball this week.
Oh, crazy, wasn't
wow. Yep. Lots going on. What can you tell us? Where we at?
Okay, so you know how you always talk about that there's those signs out there saying, hey, we'll buy homes, hey, we'll do this for you, we'll pay cash, we'll do all those things, right? There's also rates out there that they call teaser rates. And they sit out there and say, oh, hey, they're way down, way down, way down. Except you don't realize that it fits in this really tiny circle. You got to, it's really, really small. It's kind of a dot. And you have to fit in that with down payment, with your credit, your situation with the loan to value. Everything has to fit in order to get it. But it's a teaser rate. It's there for you to, hey, I'm going to go sign on because I can get that rate. So people are just like, hey, I'll pay cash for your home. There's no difference. Those little teaser things, which is why, hey, find out early where you're at, what you qualify for. Okay? The rates are really, really good right now. They really are. And they're up and down. I've seen them down at 2.75 again, back up to 3.25, depending on your scenario and your situation, obviously. So that's going to change.
Everybody's different.
Everybody.
Situations are
That's
different.
right. Situations are different. You just do not know what's going to happen.
The rate situation, you know, I know we talk about this all the time, and people throw rates around and they throw numbers around without realizing there's some costs involved sometimes.
Always.
To buy a rate down.
You bet.
Or different times, 15-year, 30-year.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of moving parts. Okay, so refinance, still a good time?
Absolutely, a great time. We have people that are going in trying to do HELOCs or trying to do others, to do some upgrades, that kind of thing. But people don't understand that on HELOCs. Okay,
HELOC sounds like a robot. What is that?
Right, it's a home equity line of credit, and people putting that in this home equity line of credit, and it's interest only. So you're only paying the interest on the loan; you're not paying it off. So when you go and look what it's going to take, because you have to pay those off within 10 years. If you look at what the cost is on that amount, not just the interest you're paying, but how much you're need to pay in principal to pay it off in 10 years, it may not be your best route.
So a HELOC is what again?
Home equity line of credit.
I'm saying that for the folks. I'm just.
I know, and you told me to go slow, so I'm going slow. And what people don't see is that earlier, the first segment, I was doing a video, and that's why I told Greg to do the fist pump. We'll get that out there one of these times so people can see it. He does a fist pump, and that gets him started and gets him going with it. It's really kind of fun, but and that gets him all psyched up, ready to go. Let's do the show, right? So the home equity, and he's always telling me, let's do this a little bit slower. So we'll take a home equity line of credit. Can be good. Sometimes it's not. Depends on your situation. It depends on how you spend your money. Depends on how you save your money more than how you spend it, but how you save it and how you're able to pay that off if you have that plan for the next 10 years to pay it off.
So I have a question, Clint. Let's say I have a HELOC, home equity line of credit right now on my home. And obviously I have some equity because its value has gone up. I've been living there for 6, 8, 10 years.
That's right.
And I want to sell my home. Can I take the HELOC with me and put it on the next house?
No. It's going to get paid off. You can add another. You can do another one on the next house if you'd like to. But to move it over, this one's tied to that property that you have currently.
I was having a little fun with you. Somebody asked me that a while back. So we just attach it like a camp trailer and we take it to the next house.
Well, for some of us, yes, it's not an installment loan that goes with you personally because it's not a personal guarantee loan. That's what you can take with you, the personal guarantee loan. It's not tied to your property, but the home equity line of credit is tied to your home currently that you're in.
So whatever balance is on that when I sell the home
that'll
will
get
paid off. Okay, got you. Great. Great things to know.
Yes.
Don't want to mess that up.
No.
So anything else there? Let's see, rate trends, appraisals. I'm seeing some appraisals come in.
A little bit,
tad, not a lot,
not a
little
lot,
bit,
but a little light, right?
Little bit,
just a little bit on the light side.
Yep.
Also, appraisals are they're overwhelmed. There's a lot of business out there, so they're a little bit slower. They're backing up just a little bit. That's normal. That's going to happen. Obviously, we have to get creative. Sometimes have to pay a little bit more to get them to go faster if that's what we need to do. And sometimes we have to work through it. Again, voice of experience. You brought that up numerous times over the shows. Voice of experience. You know that if the appraisal's not coming in or we need to adjust, that there's ways to do that, and that you need to help maybe with comps. I mean, you've had to do that before, where you've had to bring some comps in to find them to help with the appraisal. Sometimes it's a little bit tougher.
We had one last week, came in $7,000 low. Buyers and sellers all came to an agreement on it, and they put it together. So just a little bit not overcomable.
Right.
When it's 17 or 20 or 25, then it
30,
becomes a challenge.
Or 105.
Serious challenge.
We've seen that one too.
So as we're moving through this, I wanted to get to stats. We're going to run out of time again in this segment, but I tease you about all these amazing feats of finance that you do. I love that term. Any stories you could share with us of some cool things?
When you say feats of finance, what's interesting, people call up and they throw all kinds of ideas. So instead of the normal cookie cutter loans, you end up with a lot of people that are saying, hey, what about this? What about this? I'm really confused. How do I do this? And so you end up with things that are sometimes a little more difficult, right? But you're still able to solve the problem. You're able to solve the situation and find a solution for it. And so you become that. Yeah, so it keeps me on my toes. It keeps me young because I have to, my mind's going all the time. And sometimes it's hard to shut that mind off because you're trying to help. You're trying to find a solution for them. There's always a solution. It's a matter of how you find it.
You know, Clint, having done this for almost 27 years, I share this passionately with you, and I'm so grateful, thankful that we've been able to put this team here together, and you're doing so many amazing things. And I share this with our audience and with you and people every day. And I tease you about the feats of finance, but it's amazing. I came up with that term here because of all the cool things that happen out of what was nothing before.
Right.
An hour later, there's a conversation, and all of a sudden there's 3 options they didn't have before.
Right.
And, that's a neat deal. Thank you for doing that. And super, super cool. So we're just getting, I think we probably should get the stats. I want to do that because prices are changing. Inventory's changing a little bit.
It's changing like crazy.
The market's shifting, and I want people to know about that. We're all about that, and we just got a little bit of time left here. You want to share any thoughts before we go?
Yeah, a little bit of time on it. A couple of things that I would suggest. If you're having any thoughts of moving, any thoughts of whether or not you qualify for the next move, how much more do I qualify for? What's my best solution? Please pick up the phone, give us a call, and talk to us about it. We can walk you through it. Again, Greg said it's free. It's not something you have to pay for. We will definitely walk you through it. We'll help you get there to find out what the best solution is. I've got someone that's looking up in the mountains. They didn't know that they could buy the lot. They didn't know they could do it themselves as an owner builder. They didn't understand that that's a possibility, and we're helping them walk through that. All of a sudden it's a possibility. Now all of a sudden there's options. They're all excited. They're like, oh wait, I can actually do this. It's amazing. There's options everywhere, and we're willing to go find them. Greg's willing to go find them. I'm willing to go do it. Pick up the phone, give us a call. We'll definitely help you get through it.
I might talk to Byron about changing our link. Instead of having Clint on there, we just put Feats of Finance.
Feats of Finance.
Yep. Wow. Okay, folks, stay tuned. We're having some fun today. We're going to start talking about the prices, the adjustments, and what's happening. So don't go away. You're listening to Greg Ferrera's Real Estate Rescue on KIDO Talk Radio, 580 AM, 107.5 FM. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. You're listening to Greg Ferrera's Real Estate Rescue on KIDO Talk Radio, 580 AM and 107.5 FM. Thanks for joining us on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. I am your host, Greg Ferrera with Good Vibes Real Estate, along with my amazing co-host, Mr. Clint Walker, his amazing Feats of Finance, and his Creative Solutions team at Summit Funding. And for those of you getting ready to move or maybe needing some temporary storage during your move, you may be caught in a delay. Our friends and sponsors at Pro Relo Group are here to serve you. A move is not complete unless you get out, Clint.
It certainly helps.
Gotta get her done. So we got some challenges right now in the marketplace. So give them a call, whether you're just local in the Treasure Valley or somewhere across this amazing country. They specialize in helping folks get relocated. With peace of mind, dependability, and confidence, if you like a free quote, give them a call right here in the Valley. 208-314-7997. Grab something to write with. They will do a fantastic job and take care of you. 208-314-7997. You can also reach them at our website, realestaterescue.idaho.com. Remember, Rick and Rick asked us to remind you, never pay in advance. No deposits. The cheaper guy is not better. And watch out for those internet movers. Clint, sometimes they never show up.
That's the story we heard, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It didn't show and took the money.
Ouch. Let's get back to the show.
All right.
All right, folks. Stats. If you want to write this down, grab something to scribble with. Ada County this week, Clint, there were 650 homes available.
Whoa.
For those of you who have just joined us or don't listen regularly, the criteria we use is 3 bedrooms or more, 2 full bathrooms or more, 2-car garage or more, and a half-acre lot or smaller. So single family homes, blah, blah.
Single.
Yeah, single. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Single family homes. So if you're looking for a condo or homes on acreage, that won't fall in here. We're just monitoring the single family home trends here in the Treasure Valley. Ada County had 650, averaging 622,000.
Wait, what was that number?
It was
last week.
Well, it was in the 4s.
In the 4s.
The active numbers in the 4s.
Active number.
A couple hundred homes more in 1 week.
Look at this.
Yep. And you're seeing it in the market.
Here it comes.
Yep. Now, we're going to drill down, folks, have a little fun in beautiful Eagle, Idaho. New construction had only 15 homes available, Clint, averaging just over $1 million. Starting the floor to go to Eagle in new construction was $800,000.
Amazing.
Better be prepared. Yeah, isn't that amazing? Existing, there were 42 homes. Now, you get into Eagle at just under $500,000.
Oh.
That's shifted.
Yeah.
And a high was $2.5 million.
Yeah.
Right next door in beautiful Boise, Idaho, new construction had 38 homes available, $826,000 with the average starting at $375,000. Now, folks, please do know we say available. In some cases, new construction may not be available to actually move into.
That's
so
right.
2022, and I just heard somebody said 2023 this last week.
Whoa.
2 years potentially.
They put it back. Oh, wow.
And they're careful about the final price and closing dates.
Because they don't know what it's going to adjust to.
So be careful. Market is in transition. Now, right next door in beautiful Meridian, Idaho, new construction had just over 100 homes available for sale. Again, potentially might not be able to move into most of these. 621,000 was the average, starting at 440.
Okay.
So there's some adjustment there. And existing had 118. That spiked up quite a bit.
That's
starting
a lot.
Starting
Flipped,
at 350. Yeah, averaging 645 in Meridian. It was up over 7 a couple weeks ago.
Wow.
So it's shifting, folks. Pay attention. The market is making adjustments.
So that home that I bought, let's see, that'd go almost 30 years ago. 29 years ago in Meridian, that home that I bought, wow.
Yep.
For 70,000, I guess it's gone up a little bit.
I want to be careful, Clint. We don't get a two-way with our audience. I don't want somebody thinking they're saying, Greg, do you mean we're losing money? No, I'm not saying that, but I will share. We get some time here today. I've been out in the homes a lot lately.
Okay.
There's a shift in what's available, Clint, and the care that's been taken to the homes. We talk about the maintenance. I talk about that all the time. So if your home's been taken care of, they're still fighting over them.
Yeah.
If it hasn't been, not as much fighting over them because there's more available. So let's see. What do I got now? CUNA. We're going to go over to CUNA. Beautiful CUNA. There were 77 new construction homes listed for sale at 532,000, starting at 400, and then existing there were 27 homes starting at 340.
Wow.
So there are some options there.
Yeah, for sure.
And then in Star, courtesy of Mr. Kevin Miller, there were 48 new homes available at just over 560,000 was our average. The floor there, Clint, was 455. And then our existing homes, there was 10 of those, averaging 450 in beautiful Star, Idaho. Low end on that was 439. So 440 or so is the start to get
in
to move
Star,
to beautiful
Idaho.
Star, Idaho.
Wow.
Yep. Amazing. All right, let's go over to Canyon County. Hang on, Clint. We might be in your backyard.
Oh, it's getting close.
There were 344 active listings, averaging 485, just under 500,000. Okay. New construction overall had 146 homes, averaging 513, and existing there were 99. So we're still fairly close there at 460. Yeah. Now we'll drill this down into beautiful Nampa, Idaho. New construction at 146 homes. So you got a whole bunch here.
Yeah.
513,000 is how that worked out, starting at 360. There were 60 existing homes at 475, starting at 330. Caldwell had 79 new construction homes, averaging 440, starting at 380. So it's been adjusted a little bit.
Coming down.
Existing, there were 30 homes there, starting at just over 300,000. So it's come down a little bit.
Yeah.
There's some options. And then out in Middleton, over in Middleton, Idaho, there were 19 new construction homes, averaging just over 550.
Okay.
Clint, starting at just over 400. And I know there's a lot of future stuff coming up there. As we had the amazing Mayor Rule out with us, and there's some neat things happening in Middleton, Idaho. Existing, there were 7 homes, averaging just over 475, starting at 350.
Okay.
So what's your message out of all this? What do you see?
Hey, you know what? It's we're starting to see more homes on the market. You know what that means? More opportunities. For people who have been waiting, people who haven't been able to saw the rise in the market, it maybe priced them out a little bit. I think maybe there's some opportunities coming up, wouldn't you say?
Yep. So we were talking earlier in the show, and I said over 50 people had signed in to shop.
Right.
So it becomes obvious that people are listening, they're paying attention, they're watching, and they're back in the market.
Yeah.
And seeing what the opportunities are.
Yep.
So I guess we have a little bit of time left, one more segment. So I want to try and get some meat and potatoes out to the folks today. Okay. And so in this new construction deal, let's just, we talked a lot about that, last fall, spring, winter, and the new construction has been adjusting. We had this big boom of homes, and then it's come back a little bit. And I want to be super respectful of folks when you're shopping on the internet, or even using our Real Estate Rescue app. The pictures are beautiful, and a lot of times those homes they're showing you aren't built. Those are similar. And sometimes, Clint, as you would attest to, some of those homes have a lot of extras that don't necessarily come with the price it's advertised.
That's correct, yeah.
So it could say, not photo similar kind of thing, but be careful, folks. It can be a little misleading, can be a little frustrating. I know a lot of the agents that I talk to, and Clint and I work with on a regular basis, who monitor and work on these sites, 7 days a week, have been going through a lot of transition. From a ton of folks there to no folks there to, fighting over the houses to nobody's been there for 3 days.
Yeah.
So a lot's going on. Just want to encourage you to be careful when you're looking in the new construction arena, and also be aware that some of the existing homes have been redone, remodeled, updated with this amazing refi boom.
Yeah.
People have really done some fantastic things to their
Beautiful
homes.
work, yeah.
Yeah. That home the other day, I can't remember what street that was on, but they had remodeled it. I think it was about a 98 home. They put about $50,000 into it, and it was practically brand spanking.
Wow, that's awesome.
Gorgeous. Yeah. So just be aware when you're looking in the new construction realm, this could be out there a ways, and they're having a hard time, guaranteeing Clint possession dates and prices.
Right.
Because in some cases they don't know.
Sometimes they don't have the materials they need. They don't come in time.
It can be a tough deal.
Yeah.
Now, Clint, there is a 5-letter word that keeps coming up.
You talk about it all the time.
I should have you guess what it is, but the audience knows what it is.
Yeah.
Because it's you and I, and it's trust.
That's right.
And so, folks, we want to reach out to you. Clint and I work hard all the time. And we want you to know we are here for you. You can trust that we're going to watch out for you first. So, Clint, I'm most passionate about that as we go through this. What do we do to get our homes ready? Should we get back in the market? Who do we trust to help us?
Yeah.
And you and I are watching things, and we talk all the time. In some cases, folks, some of the people out here are not necessarily watching out for you or putting you first.
Not always.
Yep. And that happens here always. You are first here in our world, folks. We make that commitment to you. It's a big deal.
Yes.
And this is super important to me. So I want you guys to know that. Now, if you're thinking about getting back in the market, you got out, 90 days ago,
Sure.
you got frustrated, you made multiple offers, and you said, heck with this. And Clint, I'm going to have to go to a commercial here in a minute, but I want to talk about what we can help people do to get back in the market, and folks that didn't sell and don't want to miss the opportunity.
Yeah.
Boy, there is some stuff coming.
There is, isn't there?
Yep. So, folks, don't go away. You're listening to Greg Ferrera's Our Real Estate Rescue on KIDO Talk Radio, 580 AM and 107.5 FM. Welcome back to the show. You're listening to Greg Ferrera's Our Real Estate Rescue on KIDO Talk Radio, 580 AM, 107.5 FM. I am your host, Greg Ferrera with Good Vibes Real Estate, along with my amazing co-host, Mr. Clint Walker, and his Creative Solutions team at Summit Funding. Now, for those of you getting ready to move, and I don't want to forget, you might need some temporary storage. Our folks and friends at Pro Relo Group are here to serve you, whether it's right here in the Treasure Valley or across this amazing country. Reach out, give them a call. The move's not complete unless you get out of the house and get moved to the next place. You can get a free quote, 208-314-7997. One more time, 208-314-7997. Give them a call. They are looking forward to hearing from you, and they're doing a fantastic job. You can also reach them at realestaterescueidaho.com. Clint, let's have a little bit of fun.
Let's do it, Greg.
Wow. So we talked about getting back in the market. I want to pick that up. Little meat and potatoes today.
There you go.
Because we got a lot of folks schmoozing around, looking, driving on the web, and there's more homes.
There is.
So do you have any advice? What I was thinking, Clint, is, you know what? I was approved 90 days ago.
Sure.
Maybe I heard from my lender. Maybe I haven't. Am I still approved? What should we do to make sure we can go back out today and compete for a home that we might fall in love with?
Well, make sure that you've updated everything so that you're ready.
What's the time frame for an approval generally? Is it 30 days, 2 weeks?
Well, you mean to get approved and close?
No, so let's say I go out and sit with you and we get an approval, but I don't find a home for
you're good
3
for
months.
90 days. So go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you have some time. It depends on what happens, of course, during that time.
I mean, quitting my job.
The little things like that, like quitting your job or not having the down payment that you need. You used it on something.
Buying a new car?
You paid something that would hurt.
Okay.
You bought something else. You have to prove that. As long as you qualify with the payment that you just got, then these are important things. If you're out looking, you're going to find something. Not a problem. Come and see me and ask the question. No, it happens all the time.
Yeah, I know.
It literally happens all the time. We see it nonstop. But we're able to get through that depending on how much your payment is.
Okay.
Right.
So I go into setting the expectations, your time frames, closing, out-of-pocket money.
Yep.
Have the interest rates, we've talked, they really haven't changed. So as long as somebody's situation's the same, they should be able to get back in the market.
Should be able to get right back in.
I will say they need to get an updated
100%
letter.
updated.
You'd have to have a letter
Make
today.
sure you update.
Yep.
Well, you can't get an offer accepted without it, right?
Nope.
Yeah, very important.
Yeah, it's a big deal. Let's see. Home inspections, I'm big on those. If you can get that done as a buyer, make sure you are doing your homework.
Yes.
Because there's more options available today. Be prepared. Clint, I sit with people when we're helping our audience here sell homes. It's amazing what you see with some of the other agents, some of the clients who may not be prepared to be in this situation.
Yeah.
They don't know what their payment's going to be. They're not quite sure. We throw the term earnest money around.
That's right.
It's good faith money versus down payment money,
Yeah.
which is different. So I want to encourage people, know your numbers. Our big deal here is no surprises.
Nope.
No drama, no surprises, no uh-oh.
That's right.
As the commercial says.
That's right. You have to make sure you know the numbers, make sure that they're updated. Everything's correct. It makes a lot of difference when you're out there looking, and it puts a lot less stress on you as a buyer.
Clint, for folks who are listening going, well, guys, that seems like a no-brainer. That's kind of a normal thing.
It happens all the time.
I can't tell you how many times people get into a deal and then they're a week or two later and they call and they go, well, this payment's higher than we thought.
Right, and
that happened.
Well, because maybe their score dropped a little bit. Maybe that kind of thing can happen. They charged up the credit card and it hasn't been paid off yet. All of a sudden their debt ratio's off a little bit. So if your debt ratio is too high, there's a lot of things that can factor in. So make sure if you're looking, you have that plan in place so you know what to do.
In the home buying transitional process, it's really important to follow those rules and procedures and don't stray from that.
Nope.
Yeah. Don't go buy washers and dryers.
That's right.
$5,000 automatic talking refrigerators.
That's right. Very important.
Yes. Okay. Now, that's the buyers. Let's talk about the sellers for a minute, Clint. We got a couple minutes.
Okay.
You're watching this. We have buyers turning into sellers. Sellers turning into buyers.
Yeah.
Would be the proper way to do that. I do want to encourage folks, having been in, 50 homes in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's been quite a deal. A lot of our listeners have decided they want to go see homes. And I've gotten to have the opportunity, Clint, to see a myriad of different homes. There's been a change all of a sudden. Last fall, I guess, when we were in the middle of this, I'd go out and tell you, there was only 3 homes available.
Yeah.
And we went into 2 open houses and there was 30 people knocking around at the open house. That wasn't the case here this week.
Okay.
And I would tell you there's still multiple offers going on, folks, on those of you who have gotten your homes updated, clean, ready to go in pristine condition. And when people walk up,
then there's multiple offers.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The homes that are maybe a little bit dated, let's say it's 20 years old, your appliances are still the white version, the roof hasn't been updated, the windows haven't been updated, the floors, the cabinets. There's a increased competition for homes in that range.
Yeah.
Clint, I would share with you. So if you're thinking about selling, it's still a good time, but pricing is going to become important.
Mm-hmm.
As we were going through stats, I would tell you this week as I looked, and we talked about this last week, I think in the new construction range, I don't remember which town, there was 16 new construction homes, 9 of them had price reductions.
Okay.
And so this week, a lot across the board, I'm seeing price reductions we haven't seen.
Gotcha. Okay.
On all levels. So what that's saying is we have more people out now, we have more homes, but they're also being more choosy about what they're getting. So if you're thinking about selling, now would be the time to really get back in the market, but make sure you're competitive.
Yeah, for sure.
And then know where you're going.
Yeah.
Get your math done. Give Clint a call. Find out how we can trade up today.
Absolutely.
That fair?
I love it.
And we're going to run out of time here. We got a little bit left. Clint, anything you want to share? I just want to throw some meat and potatoes in there. Market's adjusting.
Market is adjusting, but that doesn't mean it's not bad. The market's
not at
still
all.
really good. In
Yeah.
fact, it's great. So don't be fearful of it. Just get the right information.
100%.
Boy, that's kind of a novel
Experience
idea.
and trust.
Yeah, so make sure you get the right information. Make sure you ask those questions. Greg calls me all the time. Is this real? Am I hearing this correctly? And I said, well, no, not really. But it's like, and he's like, why are they saying that? We don't know. Maybe that's just what they were taught when they were selling. Who knows, right? You've seen this over and over with other realtors. I've seen it with other lenders. You've seen it with other lenders. I mean, there's so many different avenues. Not everybody knows, and not everybody was taught. That's why you said experience matters. You keep saying that.
A novel
over and over.
idea.
It's really weird.
Trust and experience.
Yeah, it's really
a
weird.
novel idea.
It's a great idea.
Oh wow. Okay, Clint. I'm going to give you 10 seconds.
10
Ready to
seconds,
go,
that's
because
it.
we're going to have to sign
Ready to
off.
go?
Kevin has not given us more time.
Folks, if you're serious, if you're thinking of looking and finding something, this is the time. This is the place. Rates are amazing. Everything is great. Call Greg. Call myself. You know our cell numbers. 208-870-4279 is mine. 208-559-0590 is Greg's.
And you can reach us at realestaterescueidaho.com. Folks, thanks for taking time today. If you need to get moved in or out of Idaho, folks at Pro Relo Group are here to help you. Give them a call, 208-314-7997, or you can reach them at realestaterescueidaho.com. Remember, here at Greg Ferrera's Real Estate Rescue, Clint and I believe in old school principles, the power of the personal connection, where a handshake and phone call and your word still matter. Folks, have a great week. Stay cool, be safe. Don't forget to join us here next Saturday at noon for more great tips and strategies to navigate the real estate market here in the Treasure Valley. Until then, be safe and have a great week in the beautiful state of Idaho.